Alright guys, so I've been talking about it, I posted it, and a couple of y'all want to see it. So, here's what we're going to do. The other day, I was chilling in the HQ, and all of a sudden, heard just a psh. No, wait, it's more of a shh. It's kind of a shh. Anyway, something wasn't right. So, anyway, what I did, ran outside. My first thought is that it was the gas, my propane. So I ran over here, turned off my propane bottles, but I could still hear it. So then I ran down, followed my hose, turned off my water hose. Came in here and checked everything. Checked out my spigot, my valve. I checked it everywhere. So anyway, all that was tight. There was no leaks. So I looked in here, and it got louder when I opened the door. So what I did is took out all those screws. And what a lot of people don't realize is in a camper, it's not like a house. They've got stuff hidden everywhere. I don't know if y'all can see all that, but that's where all your water pipes and all that stuff go. But here's what I found. This right here. And actually the other day it was still hanging on, but it had split. That piece had just split. Well, that's where the big old noise was coming from. So anyway, that's where the leak was. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna run through and show you how, where, and kind of the easiest way to fix it, possibly upgrade. So anyway, the pictures that I just showed you were from actually Walmart. I went and I was doing my grocery shopping, and I stopped through and looked, and they happened to have this one. Of course, you can get them anywhere, like probably any hardware store, something like that. Home Depot, Lowe's. More than likely, you can get them at like a actual camper store or dealership, something like that. But they're probably going to be a little more expensive. Not to hate, because look, they might have warranty and all kinds of stuff. But anyway, for $8, I didn't really feel like you can beat this. But anyway, here's the old one, and as you can see, it's just not very malleable or pliable. It just gets real stiff. It's a rubber hose. It's got some braided lines in there and what have you. But this one, on the other hand, is it's a little more slinky. It's actually metal wound. You're gonna have a hard time kinking it up, and it's just gonna come, you know what I mean, it's just gonna come undone and just be a little better, in my opinion. Being that it's metal, I would guess that it would hold a little more pressure. It's going to be a residential type shower hose, but anyway, and like I say, this piece on the other one is what broke, and it is actually plastic, but just the added security of the stainless, and then just residential type stuff. It's actually for that type of pressure. So anyway, I feel like it's kind of an upgrade, even though it's a little cheaper. But so anyway, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go ahead and put the shower head on there. I'll see y'all in a second. Alright, and so one thing you really want to make sure of is right inside there's a little rubber gasket. I've already taken the shower head off. Simple. And make it up like that, and hand tight. Don't over tighten it, because it will break. But then we're gonna go back outside and plug this one in. Like I say, make sure that little rubber washer is still in there. Okay. All right. Alright, we're back outside. I'm gonna try to do this with one hand, but don't forget to put it back through there the way you got it out. So there's a little hole there. This goes through, comes out the top, and you give yourself plenty of slack where you can put it all back together. But with the rubber washer in the threads, get it back on there. Like I say, just hand tight. Now, alright, so to get pressure to this, to the shower head, you actually have to turn on one of these knobs. Now, whenever you first open it, this little hole right here, this is a bleeder. And it's all this is whenever you're bleeding air out of the line, it keeps the water from going back into this compartment. And just like where mine is, there's electrical parts and stuff back there. I know it's hard to see, but it's there. So we're gonna make sure it works before we put it back together. So we got pressure, turn it off. We're gonna check our little hose, feel, make sure you don't have any leaks or anything, and put it back together. All right, so now what we're left with, for like $7 or $8, you don't have to call a repairman. Good long hose, no kinks, no leaks. Turn it on. Make sure. There you go. That's it, guys. So for like $8 and probably 15 minutes, fixed, upgraded, ready to go, back on track. So things are always happening, especially when you stay in campers as long as I do, or for as long at a time as I do. It's more or less like you're living in it. So most important thing is knowing the signs. Now, if I would have been at work and that thing busted, ooh, wow. But luckily I was here, so I could catch it early. I didn't have to dry anything out or anything like that. So, but just go do it. Don't be scared of it. Just take it apart. That's what Empyre Style, I mean, that's the whole point behind this channel. I know everybody thought that all we're gonna do is build welding machines, but it's about doing. It's just fix it, make it better, upgrade it, take it apart, figure out how it works. And anyway, that's what we're about. So I got part 3 of the welding machine uploaded today in the camper. Been doing some sewing. Try to get some more footage on that for y'all. So yeah, it's not just pipeline. It's a little bit of everything, and that's kind of where I want to take this brand. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. I won't drag this video out any longer than I can, but little quick tip: fix your camper. If something goes wrong, go check it out, fix it. So anyway, make sure and like, subscribe. Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, Twitter, got all that. So make sure to follow, like, where applicable. So anyway, y'all have a good day. Keep those campers going.